Sorry if I'm talking fast in this video, but this is a part 2 of the video I just did because it's just basically clearing up misinformation about different things. And this part is going to be about Therians and Furries, which I kind of went into a little bit on the last video. I first want to say that they are not the same thing, and it's really rude to actually call them the same thing. Of course, some people won't completely get offended if you call them the wrong thing, or especially if you don't mean it. I don't usually get offended, but the thing that hurts me the most, which I mentioned in the last video, is when there's misinformation that you're just going off of. But I completely understand because it's misinformation, and a lot of people don't know about it. So basically, from what I know, I don't hold me to this because I'm not fully educated myself, but I'm going to try. So from what I know, a Therian is someone who identifies non-physically as an animal. Again, I'm gonna say non-physically because this means that they identify like spiritually or mentally as an animal. Does not mean that they think they're not human anymore. They know that they're human, so it's just really kind of rude to say in their comment sections, "Oh, you're a human. Oh, you're a human. You shouldn't be blah blah blah," because they know they're human. At least most of them should. The only people I judge that do this are people who genuinely think that they're an animal. Like if you genuinely act like an animal 24/7, and you genuinely think that you're an animal and you're not human anymore, that's kind of when I start to judge a little bit. Other than that, no. Quadropics does not make someone a Therian or a furry. It's literally just a form of exercise. It's actually really good exercise because it moves your whole body and it's kind of fun to do if you get into it. Also, like gear, fursuits does not make anyone Therian or furry. It's art. Literally just art and like pieces you can put on. And again, the only time I judge is if you're using like gear or fursuits for something that you should not be using it for, aka something that is kind of inappropriate that I'm not going to be discussing on this channel. For the second half of this video, I'm going to be talking about furries because furries are basically just people who like anthropomorphic things. Look up the word, I'm not going to explain it. Not all furries have fursuits, and not all fursuit creators identify as furries. It's a completely normal term, and it just means that you like the specific thing. Again, look up the word, I'm not going to be explaining it, I don't really know how to. And the huge thing with misinformation is that they bark all the time, or meow, or roar, or grr, anything like that, or use litter boxes. Like that's just disrespectful. No one does that. You should not be doing that. That's when I start to judge if you actually do that. Okay, another thing I'm going to say, I'm going to make a whole different video on this part because I don't want little kids going into about this. So if you want to learn about zoophiles, because not all people are zoophiles, not all furries or therians are zoophiles. I hate people who are like that. So just go check out the video if you're interested in learning about that and you're not like super young. Lastly, as I wrap up this video, because I can't think of anything else off the top of my head, but don't bark at people in public. Like, if you see a furry or a Therian or someone in a gear or like running around on all fours, like anything like that, if they're just minding their freaking business, just leave them alone. Don't be barking at them or whatever, because it's just really disrespectful and it's also just really rude and annoying, and people are just trying to express themselves how they want to. And if it's literally doing no harm to you, like if they're not going up to you and doing something, don't interact. Anyway, please have a good day and check out the other video I made, the part 1. Bye!